Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, working closely with the municipal corporations and the various stakeholders, that we are in a state of readiness.
When the advisory are given that person should heed the warning, you move to your nearest shelter. We would have done extensive work leading into the hurricane season. The hurricane season is 6 months, as we all know, from 1st of June to the end of November. And so extensive work would have gone in way before June to prepare the country for any eventuality.
We have started our shelter inspections as early as March, right across the parish. The various municipalities has been inspecting shelters, mobilizing resources, and continuing our program in terms of training of our volunteer corps.
The section that is provided for families is a new innovation, and Clarendon must be commended. So I'm saying, yes, I am more than satisfied, well pleased and satisfied. The question has been raised about isolations in regards to COVID-19. All our shelters are equipped with isolation areas so that persons, if they come down with COVID, will be relocated to these shelters.
This year, we have what we call our COVID protocol officers, who are specifically trained and in place in relation to ensuring sanitizing, mask wearing, temperature checks at the facilities, and general protocols being observed in the shelter facility.
We have to pay more attention to the facilities as it relates to COVID, because we don't want to complicate matters within the shelters with persons who might be affected by COVID. I can only urge Jamaicans to observe the protocols.
Throughout this program, the ADPEM seeks to ensure a constant stream of emergency supplies, inclusive of relief items, emergency response supply items. These readily available response to emergencies and disasters such as flooding and earthquake. Many schools are used as shelters, and they should leave it when they leave in the same condition that they would have gone into, or better. So we take care of the facilities and ensure that we are leaving the schools in proper condition for our children who use it on a regular basis.
In terms of taking care of our school plant, we have had, some experiences, negative experiences over the years, but we know that it is not the general desire of persons to destroy what is here. We just want to remind you, however, that we need our plant to be available for our children after the disaster would have passed. So if you do come, we are, of course, expecting that you are going to treat it as you would treat your own home.
It would be unfortunate if the shelter managers are forced to evict anyone for violating the protocols that is set. And let me be frank with you right now. It's time now we become more responsible. So I am expecting that nobody will attempt to cook in the shelters, because that is not going to happen. This government, since 2016, have made arrangements that once the shelters are occupied, we will provide food supplies for persons within the shelters. So the rules that are laid out are clear, it is written. I am pretty sure that the persons coming to the shelters will abide by these protocols. I have no doubt that they will. But if they break the rules, then the shelter managers have that responsibility to restore law and order.
We continue to keep the public abreast as to where will be the most vulnerable areas for us to activate shelters. And those shelters that are activated will also be published through our social media and the general media channels.